that's okay. No, I'm really lying. Illuminati, they ain't ever called me. They lost my number, so didn't grab me. I guess so. I don't know. Because my album sales, they're doing really well. But I ain't white. With my new album, I hope you like. But I ain't white. I just be singing for my life.
Sup Virgo, welcome back to the channel. This will be read for Virgo. If you have Virgo placement, tap in. Virgo, let's see where we are as a degree, more so. Current energies for Virgo, more so, kind of on the spectrum, specifically pertaining to the most or at least. So Virgo, let's see where we are. That was decent as well. When it comes to the High Priestess, that was kind of cool. Heavy emphasis on correlation or working together, right? I see all things Virgo. I'm also getting Virgo, someone is a liar. I feel like that could be judgment that could be made. You're a liar. That was the message when it comes to a person. You're a liar. You make up shit. You do magic specifically. You're a liar. So Virgo, you have the sun at 8:32. Excuse me, Virgo. It's in Gemini. So intellect, practicality, third-party outlets, energy, and seeing eye to eye with that energy in Gemini. So the separate energy or separation of the energy, or let's say soulmate energy particularly. I feel like this is an energy as to where you see a person on a soul level when it comes to current energies. Virgo, you have the moon at 13:32, revelation of third-party outlets specifically. I feel like help when it comes to an energy twice and seeing eye to eye with the energy in Cancer. So this has everything to do with the imagination, the mother. Virgo, more so maintaining. I'm also getting Virgo, a good hug, or I feel like if there is some type of disagreement going on, a hug or hugs in specific. I feel like the drink hugs, something to that nature. Mercury, Virgo at a 7:54. So I feel like this has something to do with proper preparation surrounding politics, conflict, competition, Virgo, during this aspect in Gemini. Very competitive energy. I feel like this is soulmate energy more so. I feel like someone wants you to compete for them, fight for them, etc. Show or explain or express a form of love more so. I'm also getting Virgo, someone got shot. I feel like someone got shot. I'm also getting someone should be careful not to get shot, something to that nature. Virgo, you have politics surrounding contents or possessions. Heavy emphasis on Virgo, try not to spill that. In particular, Virgo, proper preparation when it comes to the energy, I feel more so during the communication portion. I feel like because of contents. I'm also getting someone could be spit on specifically. Virgo, you have Venus at a 22:42, seeing eye to eye with the contents, the self-atonement, the possessions, and seeing eye to eye yet again in Aries, the head portion when it comes to person. Like I said, Virgo, I feel like someone could be spit on, or I feel like a rap to a certain degree, some type of word usage more so. Virgo, you have Mars at a 19:49, revelation of trauma, windows. I feel this is more so, Virgo, excessive energy when it comes to a person who is using excessive force when it comes to another as well. I feel like not needed, not necessary. Specifically, I feel like someone could be more so, let's say, Virgo, there was a demonstration as far as, what was the word, Virgo? It was a word to describe this type of individual you're dealing with. I feel like they're just like a brick wall. Boom, boom, boom. Like they have something to say constantly, or they're trying to discipline you to a certain degree. Barbaric, Virgo, that's the word. Very barbaric of a person, right? So I feel like someone likes to indulge in or express barbaric behaviors, right? Or I feel like this could be returned to them in a form of, or in a way of, the unexpected when it comes to a person, right? So following up with the High Priestess, Virgo, one of my leaders specifically, one of my influences specifically, reoccurrence, That was the word that was used. I'm going to use unexpected when it comes to the energy. Virgo, you have Jupiter at a 2729. You have Mars at a 1949 in Leo. So Windows 2, contents, possessions, self-atonement specifically. I feel like heavy emphasis on getting rid of an energy, Virgo. This is an energy as to where, okay, so, like who's next? Like, who trying to throw their shit up type of energy when it comes to the energy. Virgo, Jupiter at a 2729, seeing eye to eye with the deception, seeing eye to eye with the trauma or windows contractually or on the internet more so. Do you know how nasty that shit'll get with you? Virgo, you have Saturn at a 20 in Aries. So clearly head portion when it comes to this person. They're kind of slow, more so. Uranus at a 2759, seeing eye to eye with the deception, the proper preparation, the guard-like energy surrounding the heavens, the expectancy when it comes to the energy more so. I feel like something's just playing out, particularly at a 59, politics surrounding windows more so. So I feel like time frames or time zones, something to that nature, Virgo. Taurus, so this speaks of the materials, pleasures as well. Windows to person who is greatly or often pleasuring Virgo to a certain degree, or often pleasured more so. I feel like this could speak of jealousy as well, hate, competition throughout the material specifically. Neptune at a 149, wicked identification surrounding contents, Capricorn's energy and windows to it, the engraving, the head portion. What are they saying to you specifically? What do you know? What have they said to you? What information have you gathered? Virgo, I think I mentioned this surrounding the moon. So emotion through the engraving. I feel like you know exactly how a person's feeling. I feel like there could be increased psychic awareness as well, and this will be communicated. Virgo, you have Pluto at a 341, retrograde, Aquarius. So third-party outlets or entities or those that are pressed surrounding the contents or Capricorn's energy and wicked identification surrounding the exact. You're the exact bitch or nigga that a person is talking about specifically, so it's understandable. You're the exact. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what's occurring, or I feel like someone's on point or someone's on the money specifically, right? So Virgo, you have Chiron at a 2535, seeing eye to eye with the politics, the hate, the conflict surrounding the third-party outlet, the politics surrounding third-party outlet specifically twice. So politics that you see eye to eye with, third-party outlets specifically, and more conflict surrounding the head portion. This is just how these people think. Virgo, you have a true note at a 2414, seeing eye to eye with the possessions, revelation of possessions, or let's say usage, seeing eye to eye moving forward with the person and their usage, some type of use. This is an energy as to where, oh, they're a user. This could speak of using a person for materials or a person who uses drugs. Oh, they're using type of energy, Virgo. Virgo, you have a true Lilith at a 1226, seeing eye to eye with persons and seeing eye to eye with the spiritual when it comes to those persons. Retrograde Scorpio, this is a lot of people a person could be dealing with specifically. If you'd like to book a personal reading, go to officialskeys.com. If you'd like to look at the horoscopes, go to officialskeys.com. If you would like to draw your own constellation as far as the planetary bodies, go to officialskeys.com. Virgo, you have a waxing moon at an 851. It's dark on one side, heavy emphasis on one side and then the other, right? It's a waxing crescent, so the removal. This is a removal type of energy or a removal of some type of dark entity or dark energy surrounding third-party outlets specifically. So, removal, Virgo, this could speak of head portion communication specifically. It's just something that needs to be communicated more so. Virgo, let's see whose birthday is today. I'm about to say something about Whoopi Goldberg. This is speaking to her natal chart. This could speak of natal chart readings as well. If you'd like to get a natal chart reading from me, go to officialskeys.com, book a personal reading, and we'll get into it. Virgo, Birthdays today, I don't know. John Fitzgerald Kennedy. And that is Carmelo Anthony's birthday is today. Those are the only names that I'm familiar with, Virgo. Heavy emphasis on only when it comes to person. I feel like this speaks of a person trying to explain or address some type of energy surrounding, let's say, a cheater in specific. All things Virgo. So I'm also getting, Virgo, someone's on drugs. This is why a person constantly displays energy of drug use that could be legal. So there's someone who's displaying drug use that's legal. Heavy emphasis on usage, Virgo. Power or energy as well. Usage could be significant. Right, so this is why this person is constantly displaying, or there's propaganda, right? As far as Chiron, 2535, the head portion when it comes to person, this is why they constantly present themselves as using drugs, or there's use of drugs that could be beneficial to person instead of using a drug that's not beneficial, more so. So this is speaking to a teacher-like energy. I feel like someone's a good teacher, a very powerful teacher, or I feel like someone is well experienced, or there's an energy as to like, you know what, I'm going to do whatever it is I can to help you or save you when it comes to that energy. I'm going to do whatever it is I can to get you back on track, to help you reconcile, to get you with your soulmate energy, or what it is you find passion in, more so. All things Virgo. Let's see where the energy lies, Virgo. Intellect, practicality, politics. This is a hateful energy, more so, and wicked identification surrounding this person and their hate. Now, at 8:51, I'm going to say this is Virgo's energy with all of the hate. All things Virgo. Or competition. Stiff competition when it comes to person. Virgo, you have cow spirit. The miracles are endless. So Virgo, heavy emphasis on helper. I'm also getting an energy, Virgo, of a very beautiful feminine energy to a certain degree. This could speak of mother figure as well. There could be Virgo energy surrounding milk, specifically milking something dry, almost, Virgo, to a certain degree. I'm also getting focal point or focus when it comes to this energy. The sunflower could be significant. This could be surrounding a person in their sun specifically. I'm also getting there's a person who's crowned in a situation, or queen of situation, or king of situation. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a message when it comes to person as well. Something about clairaudience when it comes to person. Revelation of politics, conflict, or hate. Or revelation of hate specifically. This could speak of sickness. Revelation of hate through sickness. So these are people who are battling, Virgo, when it comes to a form of sickness, more so. I feel like that's a missing piece to the equation. They're not talking about how they're battling when it comes to a sickness. They're not talking about, you know, like what they don't want to talk about. Of course, a person is not going to talk about what they don't want to talk about, right? So you can only support or encourage a person, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that was a lot of cards, Virgo. This is pertaining to, oh my goodness, Virgo. You have comparison. So Virgo, you have the number 26 here. So comparing and contrasting when it comes to energy. Heavy emphasis on, let's say, person feeling like they're inadequate when it comes to energy, or I feel like there could be inadequacy to a certain degree. Virgo, focus on your own path and stop seeking validation from external sources. Comparison with others distract you from your own path, and inequality in resources creates tension. So Virgo, this is surrounding payment specifically. money, finances, and seeing eye to eye with that energy, or let's say the spiritual movement behind making money more so, right? So this speaks of grass-fed. This could speak of beef as well. There's beef, there's a fight, something to that nature. They're beefing secretly, you know, and it's kind of like, oh, they're fighting type of energy, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. All things Virgo. The number 15. Let's see where this correlates. Oh shit, hold on. I'd say close to Cancerian's energy. There's beef surrounding Cancerian's energy. Something to that nature, Virgo. See what I'm saying? Exactly, that was prime example. Someone just said, daughters be so trifling and backstabbing. All things Virgo. Now, a person is not going to just continuously say, you know, something out of their mouth and there's no truth to it. You know what I'm saying? This could go for all, you know, all people to a certain degree, in all situations. Imagining. So the number 15, cow spirit. Could you imagine, Virgo, the endless miracles when it comes to you and seeing eye to eye with that spiritual energy and current energies? This could speak of separate from you as well, another person. Could you imagine the endless miracles surrounding another person in specific, or soulmate energy, or soulfully more so? You could be dealing with Sagittarius's energy. I see all things Virgo. Comply. Rules, laws, and unwritten rules. So Virgo, heavy emphasis on that track meet when it comes to a person. We'll meet up at Fletcher, how you say that shit, Virgo? We'll meet up at Fletcher Field and get it the fuck in. Some type of energy. More so. Heavy emphasis on compliance when it comes to the energy. Are you in compliance? Are they in compliance with what a person has said over and over again? How much repetition does a person need? More so. All things Virgo. Rules. A way to. So how did you get the way to? How did you get to the success, etc.? How did you get to your certain point or destiny? Did you get there with help? How did you get the mindset to go get it? Attitude specifically. You know what I'm saying, Virgo? How did you obtain that? Did you get help from a person in specific, more so? All things Virgo. Three of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Success when it comes to people, Virgo. When it comes to person in specific, heavy emphasis on sharing, Virgo. Sharing is carrying groups. Unity when it comes to the energy. Three of Cups. This could speak of windows to unity specifically. There's unity, more so. Heavy emphasis on Virgo sharing of an energy as well. Look at the bitch in the middle. She funny as shit to me. Like she cracking the fuck up. Like niggas is really pressed. Three of Cups energy. So Virgo, sharing. Sharing is carrying in current energies. Compliance. Are you in compliance with regulations or laws surrounding those third-party outlets? You know, heavy emphasis Virgo on licensing as well. Okay. Right. Three of Cups for Virgo. Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy. Success with the Three of Cups as well. Okay. So correlations or the engraving portion, Virgo. Let's see. Neptune at a 149. Aries head portion. Contents, windows to the energy and wicked identification surrounding a person and their mental state. I could bet this has everything to do with a person and how they think specifically. I feel like someone feels as though they can get over. This is nothing but pattern, Virgo, when it comes to the energy. Three of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Someone feels as though they can get over continuously, or work where I feel like work, it's causing someone worry and anxiety, Virgo. I feel like someone, they're just like everywhere with the energy. I'm also getting putting something together. There was something that was put together and it's causing a person worry and anxiety with the star underneath the deck. So heavy emphasis, Virgo, on, let's say, influence when it comes to the energy. Usage, Virgo, is what I'm picking up on here. So influenced by the usage more so. This speaks of Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio energy conspiring or work causing anxiety and worry when it comes to a person. I feel like someone's going to have to go to work. They're going to have to work regardless. If you want to work or not, you're going to have to work. Something to that nature. I mentioned this in yesterday's reading, so this is just a continuation of the energy. This is the politics or conflict surrounding how a person thinks or what they're focused on or worrying over or about. That just goes to show what the situation is based on, particularly. All things Virgo. You can go to officialskeys.com as well if you would like to book a personal reading. All things Virgo. Eight of Wands, so communication more so. Then you have the King of Wands here, Virgo. So leadership, communicating to leadership more so, or a person who's angry or who has such desire more so. Communicating to a person who has such desire, particularly. Or I feel like this is a gesture being made from person more so. Or I feel like this has something to do with divinity, a divine approach when it comes to a person in their leadership position, or let's say roles specifically. Really, this could speak of sandwiches, some freak ass shit. This is like a person who, you know, they slide past another person on some freak shit. Like, damn, let me thrust my pelvis onto you. You know what I'm saying? We'll go to a certain degree. You could be dealing with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Eight of Pentacles and Page of Cups yet again. So the intellect, practicality, or satisfaction in the gesture made more so. That was the gesture that was made. Don't be mad at me. All things Virgo. Be thankful for it, big type of energy. Could you imagine? All things Virgo. Seven of Swords, Queen of Swords. So deception of the Queen of Swords, the air element, specifically over their airways. Who can be the loudest? You know what I'm saying? Who can get the loudest? Who can talk the most shit? Proper preparation surrounding Libran's energy. Something about phony roni, right? So heavy emphasis on proper preparation when it comes to the implementing of the energy. If you like to get something done, you have to pull up. Like it would be nothing to go through a motherfucker type of energy, or I'm about to jog over there type of energy, or you know, they all the way to fucking LA. You in Philly talking about you about to jog over there on some shit. So heavy emphasis on getting something done when it comes to current energies, Virgo. Or let's say you may have to take an approach. You know what I'm saying? A new approach, specifically. All things Virgo. This is involving unity more so. The King of Swords, Page of Pentacles, higher intelligence used when it comes to the King of Swords energy and proof of a person in their intelligence more so. So, could you imagine, Virgo, a person in their intelligence? Heavy emphasis on person making gesture or proof of the intellect when it comes to a person. Or a person needing to cool down when it comes to the intellect more so. Fools, bums, those who will, you know, jump off of a fucking cliff without thinking, you know, type of like, damn, type of energy. A motherfucker who'll fuck up the whole thing just because of, you know, the obvious, or just because of you know, all things Virgo. Oh, King of Pentacles, Two of Wands. So, too comfortable moving in your direction or in a direction, Virgo. King of Pentacles. No, you were too comfortable moving in my direction. No, you made me comfortable. No, you got me comfortable, and now it's like you about to fuck up the whole thing because of type of energy. No. So heavy emphasis on fractions when it comes to the energy, comfortability more so. I'm also getting, Virgo, with the King of Pentacles, health, fractions. Heavy emphasis on a person and their health. That could be key point or aspect. I feel like a person doesn't feel well. Like underlying issues or underneath the surface, they don't really feel well. So it's an energy as to where they're going to choose. It's like an energy as to where this is a person who's eating away at themselves. You know, they're going to continuously eat away at themselves, more so. All things Virgo. Or a situation is going to eat away at a person. Specifically, the piranha was specific. Virgo, Queen of Pentacle energy, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, comfortability, or let's say moving in a direction of a service. We're getting serviced when it comes to an energy particularly. You can go to officialskeys.com if you'd like to book a personal reading. All things Virgo. Ace of Swords, because that'll be an energy as to where, you know, I'm about to jog over there, or I'm going to have to approach you directly as far as the comfortability or personal space, more so, you know what I'm saying? So heavy emphasis on perfect like energy when it comes to that service, Virgo, more so. At officialskeys.com, you can book a personal reading. Or Virgo, this is a person who's lying on the internet. This could be a spiritualist in specific. They're a liar. All things Virgo. With the Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, High Priestess, they're a liar. You know exactly who this person is. Intuitive knowing surrounding this person, that this person is a liar. They're a fucking liar. Ace of Pentacle energy, clean slate. She who knows, High Priestess, Virgo. So evidently you know about the divine blessing, or it's expected, surrounding the relationship, or guarded like energy. Rectification of the relationship as well. Guarded like energy, kept energy, and then rectify the energy, or ass. Heavy emphasis on wobble dee wobble, wobbin, head, all the throbbing. Bad bitches, I'm your leader. And I'm underneath some, genuinely. And it's a no. Genuinely no. More so. New love as well. There could be an indecisive energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius' energy, or making a gesture particularly. So heavy emphasis on new love, Virgo, when it comes to current energy, or let's say a replenishing of, let's say, a love in specific surrounding soulmate energy. So this is an energy as to where, oh no, we're going to make everything new. We're going to start fresh. We're going to make everything new as far as the foundation goes, as far as the person in their indecisive ass energy, as far as the guarded like energy when it comes to a person or their approach. All things Virgo. So we're going to have to come up with new ideas in a new way, or let's say a new plan. Gemini energy and the sun, activation of the separation or the soulmate energy, the intellect or satisfaction surrounding third-party outlets or energies, and seeing eye to eye with the energy. You have the Ace of Wands with the strength. So Virgo, taming a beast, strength, explaining an action. So you're going to have to start explaining your actions, Virgo, to a certain degree, or person. You could be making judgment as far as person goes, or someone you're in relationship. They're going to have to start explaining their actions. It's more so of a spiritual movement. They're not, you know, it's not an energy as to where you're going to force a person to, you know, you need to tell me this, etc. You need X, Y. No. It's going to be an energy as to where your actions are going to be explained spiritually. So the actions that you take when it comes to person in specific. All things Virgo. Let's get you an oracle card. Because I ain't playing with them. Slide. Tell them all things Virgo. You're my soulmate. Didn't I just mention this, Virgo? It must be written in the stars, because you most are definitely my destiny. We belong together. my destiny. Heavy emphasis, Virgo in person, in their destiny. Someone's name could be destiny, Virgo, to a certain degree. Heavy emphasis on friendship when it comes to a person as well. That's not how we make friends. That's kind of a weird, creepy ass way of making friends, right? That's kind of a sick or sadistic way of making friends, right? Or it's kind of odd, you know? That's the oddball of the situation. All things Virgo, right? King of Wands, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Two Swords, indecisive energy, or no, crack, right? No crack. Someone got cracked. What's that saying? Oh shit, motherfucker just got cracked. Something to that nature, Virgo. They just got cracked. Shit. There could be celebratory energy, Virgo, when it comes to the energy as well. So celebrating more so. Have some fun. Live a little, Virgo. That's what I'm seeing here. You've not fooled me. Something to that nature. A person feels like they're fooling you, Virgo, in current energies. But I feel like you can see through their games or bullshit, right? All things Virgo. This is what I'm getting. Virgo, make sure you like, subscribe, comment,